Oh, the right one's way nice.
There's our little deer.
We are in western Wisconsin. As you can tell, putting in food plots. Our annual trip out here, it is August 1st actually. So a little later than we usually come up here, but it's what worked in our schedule. So we've got one plot seeded. We have two more on this side of the farm, and then we have 4 on the other one. So got a lot ahead of us. We got to put trail cameras out, spray plots, and seed them. So it's going to be a busy day.
So right now we're coming up on one of our food plots that we had last year, and you know, we got part of it tilled up, which is, thank God, that's a good thing. This is the one that damn near killed me last year, which kind of sucked. So I'll show you a clip of me almost dead. This wasn't any fun. I'm old. This almost killed me. Talon?
It was fun.
But here we are, just coming back to it. Food plot right in the middle. And then the end is as far down as we got it plowed. So better than nothing. We'll take anything we can get. So kind of the opposite of last year. So we're gonna seed this real fast, and then that area you see down there, we're gonna bring in the weed whips. We're not gonna take it down like we did last year. We're just gonna kind of top it basically, and then go from there. Got anything to add, Talon?
Here we're doing a mix of brassica, clover, chicory, and rye. So we'll see. Something's got to grow.
Something will grow.
Yeah.
We have confidence in it. So anyways, all right. More from when we're down here. I'm going to take a walk down this way where we've got our licking branch real fast down on the end. Make sure that's looking okay. We're probably going to come back down here later, like tomorrow or something. And like I said, we're going to tackle all this. We got some nice clover growing in here. So hopefully if we have got any leftover clover, we might add it to the plot down here. Looks like our licking branch needs a little help. So we're going to have to adjust that a little bit. But there's quite a bit of clover growing in here, which is nice. So we top this a little bit with the weed whips, weed eaters, or whatever you want to call them, and we might be all set. Yeah, take a look. Somehow that thing is really, really low right now. I know it's because of the fact that it's got, basically, there's no weight. You know, the leaves are just bringing it down, but look how low she is. There's a tree where we generally put the cameras. So I'm going to work on getting the camera on here for right now. We have one G36 Flex with us. So hopefully we can get that on there. We got that with the thing, but we're going to be looking right down that direction. Okay, so there she is all set up. We're having problems getting a signal down here, which kind of sucks. But it is what it is. We've got the G36 mounted on the tree, looking right over towards Talon right there. We decided not to move the licking branch right there, because as soon as the leaves start dropping off that tree, she's going to just lift right back up like she did last year. All right, that's the plan. We're out of here. Well, I'm pretty excited to see how that one's going to turn out and grow. When we got back down there at the end and looked at it, there's actually more clover in there than I thought. So what we're going to do is we are going to hit it with the weed eaters or the weed whips or whatever the heck you want to call them. And then at that point, we're going to also hit it with maybe some leftover seed just to get a little more down there. And then also the clover fuel or something like that. So that's the plan. Okay, so what we did is we took this bucket, and this is obviously a 5-gallon Home Depot bucket. So I just took a Sawzall and I chopped off right where the bottom is, kind of where it's reinforced at the, right where the bottom starts, and then right where that lip, where the handle kind of hooks on so you can carry it, right around there. It's a really crude job, but then all you do is you just literally pinch it together, and then it just slides right into those Champion bags, or the, what's the other brand? Earth something, Earthways or something like that. Yeah, the Earthways one. And then it just fits right in there and makes it a lot more sturdy, and you have a lot less seed wastage, which is really good. Highly recommend doing that. Okay, so right now we're heading back to, we call this one Between the Dugways, so we're heading back to the Between the Dugways plot here. What'd you see yesterday when you went back here?
Lots of clover.
So the Deer Creek clover really came in. We used the fall buffet. Autumn buffet. I stand corrected. So let's turn around and look at it. Oh, there it is. Oh, this looks nice. So what are we planting on this one?
The same mix.
Which one was it again? We got the turnips in there. We've got some chicory, ryegrass. Okay.
Yeah, whatever that rye thing is.
So decent mix. All right, we're gonna get to work. Bye. Our stick is gone. Okay, so we got the stick back up. There's the stick right here. That's our licking branch. We've got the cell camera right back there by Talon. So what we do for this is we go find a grapevine in the woods there. And with that grapevine, what we end up doing is we find that if you look right here, we cut 2 holes in it. So 2 holes, drilled it out. We bring a drill with us, and then we secure it up there with paracord. Now I'm gonna kind of extend this out and show you about the height that we set this thing at. So for me, my nipples are right here. I like to talk about where my nipples are. It's weird. And then we got the branch, so it's just above, like, about hip height. So center, little, you get the idea about the height. I'm 5'10", so that should give you a rough idea what we're doing here. The reason we go with it at this height, the fawns and the does can rub on it really nice too, not just the bucks. So we ought to get a lot of, cross-pollination of scents. So that's our licking branch. This is one of our most successful spots for that. So it's back up, it's running again. We did find the old one. Incidentally, I'll show that to you real quick. There's the old one right there. Boy, that one really, I don't know, Talon, how many deer would you say rubbed on that? Thousands?
Thousands of times.
Thousands of times for sure. So probably hundreds of different smells and licks on there. All right, again, that is the licking branch that we got up. Like my safety glasses. Safety first, everybody. So we're walking back where my dad goes back here, and we're gonna take a look. Now they did shift how the tower blind sits. So there's the tower blind there, and then we're gonna see how this food plot turned out. The clover patch back here where my dad sits, and we've got that licking branch right there. Tower blind right there. Yeah, the clover's actually pretty good in here. Look at this. It's not bad at all. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with how the clover's turned out. We'll hit this with the weed whips, I think, and some clover fuel, and then we will bump up this crop and make it look much better. But boy, clover's not bad in here. We're going to hit this with a mix of everything else we've been hitting it with. So, but not bad looking. Pretty cool. Okay, we're back at her. This is day 2 of our food plot expedition. We're going back down to Candy Cane Lane right now. Talon, what will we be doing down there?
We got to put out one camera, fix another that didn't work, no signal. We got to cut the tall weeds to get the clover better. Then we're going to spray the clover. Then we're going to seed into it. And then that's it.
Okay, so that's basically what we're doing down there. Okay, that's the beast back there. We actually got the beast all done. I am not dead this year, which is good. So we tackled the beast with 2 weed whips. Talon has a Milwaukee and I have a DeWalt. Both are, what's your 60 volt? Yeah, 60 volt units. He had a, I call it a ninja head. It's one of those cutting heads on there. And I had just regular thick, weed eater string. We wanted to see worked better. The verdict is pretty simple. The ninja blades actually worked a little bit better without getting clogs, or it was the design of the Milwaukee itself. And mine went quicker with the actual string. So both of them were accurate and both of them worked well. I had to stop mine off and to clear it. Again, not sure if it was because of what I was using to cut with or the actual design of that DeWalt. So we've gotten pretty much everything we set out to do done up here. We're just sitting down before Talon leaves to go to southern Wisconsin and I leave to go to east central Wisconsin. He's kind of southeast Wisconsin down there. We're in western Wisconsin right now, but we got a lot done. We got our food plots in, thanks to the help of the landowner for tilling those up for us. And I don't know, I think they're going to turn out pretty good. I can't say enough about that clover. What do you got to say? That clover from last year really took off.
Yeah, I would say so as well.
So we want to thank you guys for coming along and seeing us on this fun little adventure of our food plots. Watch the rest of the season coming up. You'll see a lot of trail camera reviews popping up now, and then also fishing and hunting and things like that. I'm starting my series. You've already have seen it, but my series of the Up North series is going to be probably a 3 or 4 part one, so not as big as always, but pay attention to the show. We're always doing something fun. Maybe you'll see me shoot a giant buck again, but I hope not. Well, I hope so, but I hope not, because I hope he gets the giant buck this year. I'll be satisfied with the doe. I had really good luck last year, so he, the guy in the Matthews shirt right there, is due for a giant buck. Enjoy your time in the outdoors, everyone. Thanks for coming along.